Hey everybody, this is Vince Miller. Thank you so much for joining me for this devotional. We are in 1 Timothy chapter 4. I'm going to read verse 16, the last verse of this chapter. Paul says, keep a close watch on yourself and on the teaching. Persist in this, for by doing so you will save both yourself and your hearers. Now, there's so much to love about this letter here, isn't there? I love it because it feels like we're reading a confidential letter written by a high-level leader to an apprentice in process, which, by the way, gives us this inside look at both men from both angles. It models everything I think we men want to be as leaders, and it highlights everything we want to experience as young proteges or mentees. But every leader and every mentor knows that there's a moment when his apprentice has to take responsibility for himself. And that is the spirit of these words here. Paul tells Timothy that now is the time for him to watch himself. In other words, Paul will not be around to coach and to train and to redirect him at every second of his life. So from this moment forward, he needs to keep a watchful eye on the things that he's hearing and that he's learning. He needs to be attentive, right? And he will have to persist with it because all kinds of false doctrine are going to persist, and he cannot let his guard down at really any point. Now, I don't know about you, but I feel like this is exactly the time that we're in today. Our enemy, the devil, Satan, is working overtime to indoctrinate us with ideas that have tiny, tiny little bits and shreds of truth that are bound to all kinds of lies and lead to all kinds of false doctrines that actually oppose the gospel. And these ideas find their way into unsuspecting minds, who are not watchful, who will bite on the shreds of truth and then blindly get hooked by the many lies that lead them down a road of confusion. This is happening in our world and churches today, and I really think many are being led away because of it. But as Paul says here, we bear responsibility for this. Individual responsibility. We as godly men are called to steward this truth here. And the first way we steward it is by watching ourselves, by watching what we consume in our thoughts and thus believe. Therefore, we've got to test every ideology against biblical truth. And this is a spiritual leader's work. That's what they are called to do. We must get in the gym and train our minds daily with the gospel truth. At the same time, there's a second action. We've got to persist with it, meaning we must do the three things that Paul commanded Timothy to do in the previous text. We have to read the truth, and we've got to preach the truth, and we've got to teach it, persisting with it, even when other ideologies seem to kind of gain ground and traction. And we can't quit and give in because there is hope. Hope that our truthful persistence will persuade some to salvation. That's what Paul tells them right here. So don't quit today. You may feel alone in the battle for knowing and living the truth out, but persistence with the truth might result in the salvation of someone you know and love. Guys, I love you. I pray this blesses you in some way. Persist with the truth today, knowing that we do have hope, gospel hope, that will free us from the bondage, the sin, and the lies of this world. I'll see you right back here again tomorrow.